In this video, I'm going to teach you how to test the voltage in a breadboard. I'm using the power module supply to provide voltage for the power bars. First, insert the power module in the breadboard. Connect the power adapter on an outlet and the other end in the socket. Now check if it's working. The green lights come off, it's good to go. Make sure to move the caps on each side to select 5 volts. To test voltage, we need a multimeter. For this particular multimeter, terminals is too thick and will not go in the pins to read voltage. For example, if I select here my minimum 20 volts DC, there is no way that I can actually measure the voltage on this power bar. That should be 5 volts. To solve this problem, I'm going to use these alligator clips terminals. Then I'm going to unplug this and plug this other one here. Now select 2 wires that can fit in the pinhole. I'm going to insert this one on the positive, any location here. You should have 5 volts. Let's see if I can find one that will fit here. So let me switch from the other end. There we go. And this, another one, I'm going to any place on my negative one. Now I have these 2 terminals. Now I'm going to connect this negative with the negative here, and this positive with this positive right here. Now I'm going to select 20 and exactly 5 volts using my selection. So let's say that I want to change, instead of 5 volts, I want to change to 3.3 volts. So now I'm reading 3.3 volts. Now I'm going to move back to 5 volts, 5 volts, 5 volts, and I'm going to read the voltage between this negative and this positive. Just have a hard time to connect. There we go. 5 volts, which means that this module is supplying on each bar the voltage, 5 volts on each side simultaneously. What if I want to do some changes here? Now I select no voltage on this power bar, and I have here the positive, and this is my negative, 0 volts. Now let's say I want to change it to 5 volts. Now I'm going to remove the cap and I'm going to select 5 volts. Now when you are moving the cap around, sometimes you might flip, so be careful. You need to make sure that you have this section here up. If you are using this side or this side, like flip like this, it will not matter, but there will be a problem if you flip upside down. So now let me select 5 volts. It's not showing nothing here because my power is off. So I'm going to turn my power on, and now I have 5 volts on this side. And if I want to select 3.3 volts, there you go, 3.3 volts. Testing voltage on your breadboard is a very important step that you need to do before set up your circuit.